Hi everyone, it's Angela here from Stamping Beauty in Christchurch, New Zealand. Hope you're well and you've had a good week. Well, it's only started really, hasn't it? We are into day 2 here. Would you believe we had snow today? So it didn't land really, it just sort of came down and then disappeared. But yeah, November. Anyway, it was, yeah, and then the sun was out, so we had all sorts today, but that's okay. Good day for crafting and being inside. So this is, you will have seen my advent calendar. You can still buy the tutorial, that's going to be there out there forever. The Traditions of Christmas, this is the sticker sheet one. This is currently unavailable at the moment, but it will be back about the 17th of November, if not sooner. Hopefully that would be good if that did happen. But you know, you can always use a different you know, DSP. One of my downline, she made it with a pretty blue one, so you know, one she had in stock, so anything works. Oh, hi Linda, hi Chris, nice to have you here, thanks for coming along. I'm just going to, I think I can see what's going on now, so that's good. Always happy when that it's clicked in quickly today, which is good. So I'll pop a link. I might have to remind myself to add the link at the end. Add link to PayPal. So it's just 39 New Zealand dollars, and you get the tutorial for this and for 12 cards that I've used with made with the leftovers, which you know, it's great really, so nothing goes to waste. So that's still available. Oh, hi Leslie, nice to have you here too. Hope you've had a good day. So what else did I want to tell you about? Oh, the Stampin' Up joining fee is still going. That goes till Friday, so if you would like to join my team, I'd love to have you on it. We've had quite a few join this already this month, which is super exciting. For 67 New Zealand dollars, you can get $285 worth of Stampin' Up products of your choice, which is fantastic. The other one is you pay $189 and you get $407 worth of product, and you get to pick exactly what you want. So it's, yeah, just easy peasy, and we're a great team of people and inclusive and fun. So if you want to join, they'd love to have you. You know, whether you just want to shop for the discount, use the discount for yourself, you want to create a team, totally up to you. We are very inclusive and will help you with whatever you want to do. So if you're not sure, just give me a message and we can have a chat. Right, so I'm going to put that away. Now, the gorgeous 12 days of crafting advent calendar sold out. It was 207 plus shipping, and it sold out. No wonder, because it was this beautiful stamp set, 2 sets of dies, and lots of gorgeous little extras like this glue, these embellishments, twine, gorgeous little die cuts, paper, you name it, puffy stickers. So, in this paper, look at that, gorgeous. But I started making with it, and I thought I'm going to carry on and show you, because if you've got the kit, you want to have ways to use it. If you don't, you can easily adapt the layout that I'm using to something else, and that's what I thought I would do. I'll make one with that kit, and then we'll make one with other cardstock, so you can see exactly what I mean. So this is Misty Moonlight, and you can see I think that works beautifully with that. And it had me, of course, at the pinks and blues, which are my favourites. So I'm just going to fold that in half and burnish along that. And also, and I thought, oh, maybe sometimes things aren't that obvious, are they? But if you don't know, you're new here, anything you see here and you want to purchase and you don't have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, just message me, because we can organise to get it for you. And I thought, oh, sometimes people might not realise that they can shop the products through me, so you can. Right, so I've got, this is a layering panel, so it's just a basic white piece of cardstock, and it is 9 centimeters by 13.35. And then there are these gorgeous little pieces of card. There are 3 like that and 3 like that, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see. They're embossed white on white, which is my favorite. So I'm just going to use that, and then it's got these gorgeous little little cards as well, which you could use for scrapbooking, but I'm going to use on here. So I'm just going to add those onto here. See, new glue. It's eager to come out. Right, so I'm just going to put that on there. And stripes are my favourite. I used to tease my mother relentlessly every time she picked up something that she wanted to buy. It was always stripes. And now I find myself doing exactly the same. So now she can tease me. Right, I'm just going to pop that onto there. And just give it a moment or two just to... oh, hi Grace. Nice to have you here too. Hope you're well. So just a moment to let that settle. And oopsie, see that was a bit much. Never mind, I'm going to cover that up, so I won't worry about that. And then this beautiful twine, which I haven't even used. And I'll just hopefully trim that off now. That's just had a few moments to stick. I'm just using, when I'm cutting that, just so I can get a really good edge, I'm butting my blade up against that edge so I don't have to worry about getting it straight. And then, that's off to the side, I'm going to get this bit of twine and I'm going to wind it round here and here and bring that back to there, cut that off and tie a nice bow. I'm just going to tuck that in about there. Let's give that a really good tug. Hope that it stays flattish. Right, I'll come back to that and trim that off if it needs sorting out later. So then that can go straight on there and I can cover up my little faux pas. Don't need to be reminded of that. Let's pop these all on here. And if my friend is watching, she'll be looking at that going, there are not enough dimensionals, but it should be okay. Right, pop that on there. See, that just looks smart already, all those, that blue. Right, so now I'm going to add some of these gorgeous little bits and pieces. So there's that. There's this little, there are all these die cuts too with gold on them. Look at those. So that'd be great, you know, make a little tag. You know, you could so easily just, with one of those, stick that, something like that on, and a little sentiment even, and pop a hole on it, and you've got a little tag for a birthday card. So it doesn't have to be, sometimes I think we try and make it too complicated or too fussy. So then I want to, I'm going to stick this under here. I want that to kind of poke out from my circle, which I'm going to put on about here. So I might, and I want that to come in, just sticking out from under there a bit, just to add a bit of something. So I'll just add a little bit of glue. And then the next one, I'm going to do exactly the same layout with some bits and pieces, scraps I've got, I think, left over, and make it into a Christmas card. So we'll just tuck that under there. So who's got this set and loves it? This this gorgeous 12 days. Right, and then I'm going to tuck that, butt that right up against. Actually, I might move that along just a little bit. And a little bit more. Amazing what you can move when you have to. So that just sits there. Nice to have just a few elements sort of sticking around. And then I also have, there are all these gorgeous die cuts too. Look at these. I love bits and pieces like this, especially it saves you the job of die cutting them all. Look at them all. Gorgeous. So I like this one here. I think that's quite a, no, not that one. That wasn't one. This one. Is it that one? Yeah. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue onto here. It's going to be covered up, so I'm not going to worry. Now it's not coming out. Worry too much. Just tuck that on there and have it sticking sort of up here. Then I'm going to pop another one of those. Have I got another one? Yes. Pop that coming out this way. So it just gives you, you know, layering it up just gives you a little bit of interest. And then I think this is the one I like. I'm just going to stick that on there, and I might see what else I can add to that. So pop that sort of coming out over here. And then there are some, hold on, I'll bring them in. Some more of these. So there are the little green leaves. There's a yellow flower. There's a bow. Green flower. There's even some cherries. Oh, that little cake is cute. Little pink heart. Oh, and the little blue bird. And another green leaf. So I think what I might do is just maybe I might just pop that little bird out here and put it on a dimensional, just so it's not flat. Tuck that sort of up here, maybe. Sort of perching up there. And then maybe, just trying to think, put something else in there, maybe not. I'll come back to it. If I need to, I can always add more. And then I just want to put the sentiment, and there is this gorgeous one. No, that's not it. That's Healing Hugs. I thought I already had it on a block. Thanks. I want to do thanks, because thanks cards I never seem to have enough of. And how does that happen? You know, it's like I tell you, it's like the Bermuda Triangle. That's the big, where's my thanks one? Oh, that is it. Big thanks. Goodness me. Are you yelling at me? Big thanks. That's what I need. I just want that, that thanks. So what I'm going to do is bring in my, you can see I haven't used it much. I really love it. I would like to use it more. I'm just going to bring in that and just stamp that thanks down there. And I'm going to fussy cut that. So we'll go, shouldn't take, it's not too hard to fussy cut this one. Or you could just cut it straight if you want. Don't feel like you have to, if that's not your thing. I still haven't found a full-time job fussy cutting. This is as close as I can get to it. Cut that off. Come back to that. So I better be careful, just in case it's not quite dry, but I think it's dried quite quickly. Just run that around. And there we have that. So then I'm just going to tuck that. I want that to sit over there, and it probably doesn't need any more dimensionals on it. So I'll just put a blob there, and I'll just stick that out of the way. Stick one there, and then I can tuck that onto there. Oops, might need to go up a little bit. If you don't press too hard when you first put your dimensionals down, you can usually lift them up. Right, so we've got thanks there. I think that looks all right. Let's give that a little bit of a zhuzh. Now, what else do I want to do? I think I will tuck something else in here. Maybe just one of these little green leaves. Can't have too many things, can you? Just tuck that in there like that. That gold one's, I probably shouldn't have stuck that quite in, but anyway, this still looks cute. And then some bling. Now there is this gorgeous little array of things, or these gorgeous glittery gold ones. Look at these. I love those. So I think 3 of those will look good. So I might put one here, and one over here. Oh, that's a little tail feather. I've got that new one. It's very just going to lift off a bit. I'm just going to go, and this is just the end of a bit of paper. I'm just going to lift it up. If anybody has any other tips, if I just lift that off, because I don't want to spread it, because then you get that sort of messy look. Right, and then I'm going to go and drop a big one on there. Drop that down. I'm not sure how many sizes there are of these. I haven't played around with it too much. I'll just use these smaller ones. Look how sparkly they are. And that is it. So I think that layout, I'll just trim that down a little bit, is cute. And it's something you can pretty much do with most. Oh, you do that with the glue too, Linda. I know. Well, it's quite a good idea, isn't it? And it's funny, isn't it? You don't think to tell anybody those little tricks, because you just think, you know, you do it, other people will do it, but I don't think they do. So I will bring in, this is the pink one I did yesterday. So which team are you? Team pink or team white? Well, it's Flirty Flamingo. So it depends what, oh, thanks, Linda. Yeah, it's such gorgeous paper and bits and pieces in there. So, shall I make, did make one more out of this set. Shall I do that before I make the Christmassy card? So another one, using more of this stuff. So, over there, a white card base. And then I'm using this one here, which is, oh, you like blue. How many blues have we got? So 3 blues so far. So I've got this one, which is the, they're sort of like little daisies. And then I thought that with this. It's a shame to cover it up though, isn't it? I wonder what, there are other ones. Maybe we'll find another one we could use. That, there's that one. I don't want to, I'm not a yellow. I don't really do yellows. That seems too nice to cover up too. Oh, that's pink again. I don't want to use pink. Maybe I might use that one, because even though it's got a bit of blue. Yeah, I think I'll do that. It seems a shame to cover up too much of it. Right, so we're going to do that, and so you get a touch of that. So I want to glue that onto there. I'm just going to glue that a bit in the middle. And I want this piece to be the straight piece. So I'm going to line that up. Maybe I'll take it a bit more. I want to try and get as much of the background as I can. I'll just see that that fits on, which it does. And oh, that's cute on that side too. That's the trouble with these double-sided things, isn't it? Put these on here. Oh dear, I'm really getting carried away with this. Another one and another one. Right. Who else ends up with these everywhere? These backs. They just manage to... Poor cat, sometimes I see her wandering along. It's like, oh, come back here, you've got one on you. Oh yeah, I want that to go that way, so I'm going to take that up there. Pop that like that. And I'll just get rid of these before they do get everywhere. Try and tidy up as I go. Right, and then I thought this one of these circles, I would put that in the middle with these. These are gorgeous. This little one here on top of it, like that. So I don't really, it's really fiddly. Oh no, actually I want, do I want that side? I like that because it's sort of got, I don't know if you can see that. That side sort of, it's almost like it's wooden on the outside, and that side's just white, so on the edges. So I think I'm going to do that. And I'm just going to, really tricky, add a bit of glue just to, oops, you knew that was going to happen, didn't you? Probably shouting at me, don't, it's going to go everywhere. Another option I could do, actually, I should just do this, is put this on here and then just dab it in that way. I think that will work. We'll see if that works. And just tuck it on there. That fits perfectly. Right. Then I'm going to pop that on dimensionals. Oh, dash it. I know what I didn't do is put some twine underneath. I'm going to put twine here. Now let's see if I can thread that. Oh, I just want it on this bit actually. Oh, yep. That helps when you're not really big on putting lots of glue down. Right, just take that through there. See, where there's a will, there's a way, isn't there? You can usually find a workaround. And I'll put a bow here. Tie that. And cut that there. So far so good. Right, then bring this back in and put some dimensionals on that. Now the other one I put a butterfly on, so I have to find what else I can put on. But look at the, I mean, even that wee tag, how cute is that? You could put that, even, you know, do that sort of tag layering thing and pop a hole and then right on the back. Right, anyway, I'm distracted. bring that down so it's straight. Pop this on, bring that in about there, and then find something to go on. So I've used my blue. Actually, how would that? That's not right. That's going to look odd, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe I could put the little cupcake. Flower. I really did want to keep it monochromatic. Let me see what else is. I could stamp something. Heaven forbid I should stamp something, but these are too cute not to use. I might. They're not really quite big enough, are they? Oh, maybe I'll just use that. I'll just use that, and I'll put thanks beside it so it can pop up here. Right, so this time, thanks, I am going to stamp it, and I'll just trim it off so we can have put it on my pad. Right. And get my little trimmer in. I'm just going to trim that off. Get it as close as I can so it looks, so there's not too much of it. Somebody said that to me once, and I'd ruined a card because I made the sentiment too big. I covered up too much of it, of my card. Never mind. Right, so I've got that. And then I'm going to pop that so it sits about there. So yes, I might add some other bits and pieces in, I think. Just chomp up these. So yeah, it was such a shame. I mean, it's good that it sold out so quickly, but a shame too, because so many people missed out on getting it. It's such a cute set. I think it'll make people think next time, oh, don't delay. Right, that like that. So I can, it does need something else. I think it does. Oh, maybe I'll do that. I don't know if leaves go with cupcakes, but they are today. Minis, that's what I need. I think I need some. Oh, I don't think I've even got any minis out. Maybe I'll just have to cut some. I don't really use the minis that much, but they are handy. Have to get some out. Right, so I'll just put that into there. So lots of fun, I think, with this sort of set, because you can, with these little bits and pieces, just add to your heart's content. It's like doing a puzzle, and they're so cute. There, I think that looks right, doesn't it? And then I thought I'd use some of these. Now, what I might do actually is bring this in, because otherwise I can see these are going to be going everywhere. So look, there's so many in here. I have to do a shaker cut, I think, with these, because I'm never going to use them all. And then you just keep on finding. When I was making the card the other, look, there are, I don't know if you can see that. Oops, see, there's this, oops. That is a little bow. How cute is that? So cute. And there are little, tiniest little hearts and little, look at that wee heart. It's even glimmery. And they stick to you. So I need some glue down for that, so I need to be careful this time. Where do I want them? I'm going to want to use quite a few, because there are so many pretty ones to use. So yeah, I do. The little flower embellishments, metal or plastic. These ones, they look metallic. Yeah, they are sort of I mean, I guess it's plastic, but it's quite, yeah, it's got a metallic colour. If you can see that, but they're cute. Just put that, test that on there. Oh, maybe I know what I'll do. I know, if I can find one of the zillion pairs of tweezers I have. Let's just get that flower, pick that up with my tweezers on my finger. Dip it in, just do a little dip, and then pop it on here. And then one of those little hearts. Pop that down there. Oh, that's what else is in here. If you can look at this. This is the cutest little butterfly. Look at that. That's a sort of metallic little butterfly. Oh yes, you probably could. And actually someone else gave me some little brushes from a dental surgery, and they work really well as well. They're really tiny. I'll put that up there, and I might use another one of those little hearts. Yeah, toothpick would be good actually. That's just the perfect size. Tuck that on. On there as well. And one of these little round ones that are sort of shimmery and, you know, the iridescent sort of colour. So it picks up. I'll put that one up there. If it wants to be parted from me. That's the trouble, your tweezers end up with glue. Everything ends up with glue. Right, done. So that is my other card. So that's quite, that was quite quick and easy too. So the other one I did, bring in the other, get rid of that. The other one I did, the pink one, is this one here. So I did with the with that beautiful butterfly. So are you still, who's still team pink, still team blue or team pink on these ones? I guess that's got a bit yellowy too, but so how about I make one of these? I might make this one and use that layout and make a oh, thanks Chris. I always like a good layout. I think sometimes when you get a bit stuck, it's a good place to go. It's team blue still. So, and I love this layout. I think it's a great layout. So I'm going to make, I've got all these bits and pieces. I'm going to make a modern Christmas one. So we'll just, and I think the thing is to you know, when you're making cards, it is easier if you're going to oh, thanks Grace. If you're going to make a card, it is easy. Look, you know, when you've got the layout and the setup, just to do another one because it's just as quick. It's still blue. Funny. Right, so same thing, got that layer there. Now this I have done on this one, that worked out to be about 7.5 centimeters. So we will do, what should we do? I think I might do that up the top and that down the bottom. So that was 7.5 centimeters. So just go and cut that off. This is the last of the paper, of this paper. That's all I have left. So I love that when that happens, because then I really feel like I've used it well. We were talking about that. You know, it always reminds me of that joke when they say, oh, you know, if you have leftover wine, you can turn it into, you know, put it in cubes in the freezer, you know, and you've got cubes of wine, and somebody was confused because they didn't know what leftover wine was. And I feel like that about DSP. When people say, oh, it's leftover DSP, I really have leftover DSP because I try and use every skerrick. I can always make it into something. Oh, this, my nail polish. What's it called? It might be, it's a gel bottle. It might be called Babe Watch or something like that, I think. It's because I'm going to go, you know, going to Las Vegas, so I'll be doing my polish for that, fresh polish. I thought, oh, I'm just, because it's only needs to last 2 weeks, I'll just be bright and breezy this month, for a couple of weeks. Can't believe it's going so soon. Right, so I'm just going to trim that off. So I have got that cut down. So it is quite busy, but that's okay. And then I've got, have you seen this? This twine that goes with that is gorgeous. So I think we'll go on with the black and gold. Oops, my bow's come undone. That's not very good, is it? You didn't tie it tight enough. And that's actually the problem with this one too. It is quite, you know, you really need to give it a really good strong pull to make it stay knotted. Yeah, that should be better. So I'll do that same. Usually find about that sort of length for a tail is good. I'm going to go around twice. Bring that back to here. So has everyone done their Christmas cards? I feel like I've been making cards, but I haven't sent any yet. I need to do that really. Bring that in. Tie a bow about here. So if you make any with this layout, anything, yeah, tag me, because I always love seeing what, oh, turn that, this is the front. I love seeing what everyone's made, you know, because it's just with the same layout, different papers, how different it can look. Right. Backs off. I need a tape runner that's foam. That's what I've decided. You've done a few. Yeah, I don't know what it is this year. It's really struggling to get into the swing of it. Might be better when I'm back, maybe. Right, so that, and then I've got, I don't know if that circle, that's probably, oh, is it too big? Shall I put a lot of trees on here? I could do that actually, couldn't I? Just change it up a bit. Oh yeah, I think that's good. Might as well. Seeing it's already done. And I'll just put a couple of these. I love that when you find die cuts that you've done and you think, oh, that saves me a job. Oh, yes, that was a beautiful stamp you bought. Right, tuck that on there. So now I'm just going to pop these on. So I may as well, I think we'll put that on there. Got a few of these, so I'll pop those. I think that. Then I can probably add those on that one, make another one, and put some dimensionals on the back of here. So I'm just going to tuck that on there, and I like it when I just have something tucking over the edge too, just not keeping it confined to that circle. Just doesn't look too It looks a bit more organic if it's a bit different. I think I want it a wee bit further over. Just chomp that side off. Nobody's going to know. Yeah, I think that's better. And then this one, don't want it looking too, I think that'll be right. That will be fine. Nobody else worries like we do they? They just go, oh, lovely card. Now I want to do the sentiment, and I have got this set here. So I think I'll do Merry Christmas. Now I like these stamps in here too. They're very easy to use and they look really good. And I could either do, shall I do gold emboss or shall I just stamp it? Or white emboss on black. I think that's gonna look the best. Sometimes I'm a bit lazy about, you know, doing things like that. I think, oh, I can't be bothered, but I think on this occasion I need to, because it's going to look best. So no lazy stamping. I should be called the lazy stamper. Right. So I'll get those on my block. I'm going to be fussing cutting those. And actually I was talking to my friend Lucia today, and she was saying she's bought the new embossing powders. I haven't needed to, but she said they're so good. She was really impressed. So I'm looking forward to that, because I am getting low. That one, look, that is getting low. So it's a good excuse to get something new, isn't it? Right, pop that on here. Give that a good stamp down. Yeah, white on black, thanks. And I know it's not very traditional, is it? You know, that's what the name says, modern, which is quite nice, because some people just aren't red and green Christmassy people. I think that's going to look okay. Wait, right, I'll be just a moment or two. We'll get this heated. Excellent. I've probably told, oh, you love the DSP, same. It's so pretty. I should have bought another pack, actually. I've probably told this story before, but for our wedding invitations, I did embossing that before I knew about Stampin' Up. And which was probably before they'd even come to New Zealand, so it was. So I did fleur-de-lis, embossed fleur-de-lis on the invitations, and did them all over the toaster. I should look one out, actually. I'm sure I've got one somewhere tucked away. Right. And actually, I had lunch with an old school friend the other day I hadn't seen for years, and we had the best 2¼ hours. We just talked non-stop. It was so great to catch up. But I said, you know, her father used to work with card and paper, and I said that I just loved that. And I really, you know, even to this day, still lovely, you know, fresh notebook, you know, love all that sort of stuff. Right, it doesn't take too long, does it? And I'm not going to do the other one, but the other layout too, that would work well too, wouldn't it? With this paper. I'll see. Well, maybe I'll see how I feel. I sort of feel in the mood for lots of crafting now. I'm not sure why. Sometimes it gets to this time of night and I'm starting to fade. Right. So, I popped that about there, I think. So that, I don't think I'll put dimensionals on that because it's going to be too high. I start putting, just put some glue on the top and think about there. I might tuck. Does anyone do this then later? Think, well, I should do that. I'll have to do that underneath. So I'm just going to, this is, you can see what it's really like crafting with me. It's a little bit all over the show. And put one under here. I just have to, when I'm doing Facebook Live and creating, I have to remember to talk, because sometimes I just love that sort of quietly creating, you know, and it's silent. Some people have music and things on, but no, I just like it to be no sound. I think that's right there. Put that under there. Right, and then this one, I love the font. I know it's gorgeous. I love fonts. It's and see that white, I don't know if you can see that, it's not that, it doesn't come up clearly. So I've got this little uniball and I'm just going to put that onto there. Freshens it just a little bit, just to, sometimes it fills in the gaps and it just looks a little bit smarter. There, I think that's better. And then that, I just want to pop that, I think going, let me, hold on, lift it up. I need to sort of look from that perspective. Oh yeah, I think about there, that'll do. That will be fine. So, in here, half sort of tuck that. I think hopefully that's straight. Does that look straight? You guys can really see better than me, and that's what's quite good. It is quite good when you have a DSP that's got sort of a pattern like this that's straight, then you can line things up. Right, and then we can't miss the gold, so I may as well use these, and we've got these handy. And we do that same thing, just do, oh, you know, that's going to come out. Oops, yep. Dunk that in and put that, I might just do one down here. And, oh, thanks, Chris. Considering I didn't really plan it very well, is make it easier with gorgeous papers. And then I'm just going to take that tiny bit of, I'll just stop that, take it off. It's too much, and put a big one down here. And there, yeah, I think that's turned out all right, hasn't it? So just that same layout, different. So imagine if you did that with every single paper we had. You could do, you know, it just looked different every time you did it. So it's definitely worth having a little repertoire of cards that you like doing. Oh yeah, no, it does, that paper, it just, everything goes well. Thank you, I'm glad you like it. I must remember to send it. Does everyone else do that? Sometimes I think I've still got cards from last year. But oopsie. Don't send as many, but need to make a concerted effort. Right, so shall I make the other one? that other, so that's that layout. So shall I do this one? What do you think? Do that one with what paper I've got. I might as well. Let's give it a go. If you're sick of me, you can go. I'll see you next week. But if you want to hang around, I'm just going to plod around and make another card. So I need, I've got my little, still got those, so I may as well use them up, and then I will definitely have used all my paper. I will do another circle, and actually there's some out of that I could use, or I could even use some of maybe the square. Was there a big circle? Something out of that, maybe the square even, that might work. Or have a faff. So if I do that, that could go with that, or there is the other papers that are here. Is that one? That's quite busy, isn't it? Or yeah, that one. I think I'm going to do on the black again, because I think that black background. Oh, you got a compact dinner. Oh, it was lovely having you here. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hopefully see you next week. Right, so I'm going to, and this should be relatively easy because I've got all the dimensions here. So, right, so base, and then these pieces here are 7.5. Oh, it's 3 inches. Let's do the inches because they will be in 3 by 4. That's easy. 3 inches by 4 inches. So I can cut some up, and then I can see what kind of looks best. What's that? That is 4 inches. So that is perfectly done already for us. So I've got that. Sorry, now I'm bumping the camera. I think with that underneath, I'm not sure about that. No, definitely not that. Maybe I think it'll have to be the. Is that not? No. Is that big enough? I think we'll go with that. So 4 that way, 4 that way, perfect, by 3. Right, so do I do that way? No, I think this way. I think that's going to work the best, so we'll have just a play and see how that works. Right, so, and this is what I quite like doing too, is if you've got one already made, you can line that up like that. Pop a bit of, oh, actually no, stop, remember. Shall I do that? No, I'm going to use the black again. I think that worked. It's a little bit more striking. So I'll put this on now. Try and remember to do that first. And tie that just around here. Give that a good off a little bit, just to, then I want to put that, so what I'm going to do is that's there, pop the glue in the middle, that, and then I can tuck that straight on there, and it's done for you. You don't have to worry about whether it's straight or not. Right, give that a moment or two. Dimensionals. So how many Christmas cards do you send out now? years ago I would, oh yeah, to England, but a lot of my relatives over there have died, sadly, so I don't send any more. But definitely here I do. Right, that's the backs off. So hopefully this will look as good with that paper. So I want that to be the straight, so about there. Right, done. Then I'm just going to add that circle, seeing it was already done for me, or the square. Let's have a... Oh, actually, that looks kind of cute, doesn't it? Let's use that. Might as well do something a little bit different. Tuck those on there. I don't even know what the time is. What time is it? Oh, it's been, normally I'm here for like 15 minutes, half an hour. Straight, pop the trees on, so that makes it easier because they're already, oh, there's another one actually, so let's see how that's going to look. I want to put them all on. Oh yeah, I think I will. I may as well, because then I am done with this paper just about. What I might do with the leftovers is with these bits is put them on the envelopes. It's a good way to use up leftover DSP. And then that really does ensure that you use every skerrick. Because otherwise, what do you do with it? That on there, I think that should be okay. And tuck that in there. Right, I think that, does that look, oh yeah, that's okay. And by the time I cover it with the sentiment, so I'm not sure if maybe gold on white I think might do this time. That might just might be a bit dark if I do black and gold again, so I'll do, I mean black and white again, so I will bring that back in. My area of desk to work on is getting smaller and smaller, just got mess everywhere, and it doesn't really take too long to tidy up, which I will do when I'm finished. Right, stamp set. Oh, over here. Is it going to fit on there? To bring it together a bit. That it's got a line. It's a yeah. That's okay. Oops! Oh no! See? Oh dear. Less haste, more speed, or more speed, less haste, or whatever the saying. Can't remember. Now I'm getting myself in a tiz. Does anyone else do that? I'll come back to that. I will come back to that. Right, I'll just heat this up. Won't be a minute. I always like it when my heat tool is heated up a little bit because it, oh now I've lost you. My computer is, oh no, back. Just don't want to miss it out. I'll have to clean that up later. It's horrible too. It's gritty and it gets in everything. Oh. gritty feeling. Right. Yeah, when you're been embossing, it gets stays hotter and it's nice. It embosses quicker. So get that around here. So as I was saying before, the joining special goes to the end of this week. So I mean, joining is any time is good, but particularly good at the moment. $67 was $285 worth of product. Well, I heard someone say this morning her mother had joined just to get all her envelopes. So good way to stock up on supplies. Yeah, who knew when I joined all that time ago that this is where I would be. Just never know where a decision's going to take you, do you? Right, so that is that. And I'll do the same thing, just tuck that on there. Now, straight out there, hopefully. And I'll just tuck one of these up under here just to make sure it doesn't droop. And yep, that looks okay. And then this one, I'm going to do the same thing and tuck that across there. Maybe over that way a bit more, I think. And so I have done a bit tonight because I've gone through another pack of another sheet of ink. Oh no, here's another one. And tuck that here. And then pop that out there. Yep, I think that's good. My bow's a bit, might bring it even, bring that. I wonder if I can move it along a bit. I think I can. It's a good thing too, if you don't put glue where something is like that, you can move it along. Or actually, the other option is I can, oopsie, just tie it over to this edge a bit. Then, what else do I want to do? Right, some of those gorgeous gold bits and pieces. I think I definitely need some more of those. And I think put about 5 on that last one, so I might as well. It's going to splurt out, isn't it? To might do, oh yeah, just do it up here. 4, 5. Put that onto there. They're just, yeah, so sparkly. I love that. And 2 more over here. Might as well go all out with the spark on this one. And that's it. That is my last one. So I will be able to send some cards now. That's what I definitely need to do. So that one, and then that one, and those two. So thanks very much for hanging out with me and watch me manage to make a great mess everywhere. Hope you're inspired to try these layouts. Super quick, super easy, and yeah, just amazing how different they look when you use some different paper. So hopefully I'll see you here next week, and then after that I'll be away for a couple of weeks when I'm in America. So thanks very much. Take care and have a great week. Bye for now.